Kevin Hunt. Kevin's going to take some questions from the audience on health in general. Do you have a question?
I do. What's the single most important thing a person can do to improve his or her health?
Probably exercise. I'd say that's the most important thing. I can't stress that enough. Get out. And the thing is the greatest benefit from exercise is gained from going from a sedentary lifestyle to just gardening or walking. That's the greatest benefit in cardiovascular fitness. So you don't really have to go to a health club. You don't have to go to, you don't have
to invest.
Right.
Not
you don't have to invest.
financially.
Even, you can go out with just plain gym shoes, like high tops or Converse or something. Just walk the streets 20 or 30 minutes 3 times a week and you got your benefit. So that's the most important thing I could say, the advice I could give.
Yeah, emotionally too. It
right. Just get out.
Thanks for the question. Yep. Wow, he's even giving us live demonstrations of how to do it. That's great. You're welcome. Thanks for asking.
What do you think about middle-agers taking bioidentical hormones and human growth hormones and mega vitamins?
I've never been a real fan. I believe in my grandmother. I don't know if my sister probably talked about my grandmother. Just natural, organic stuff. I'm really a big believer in that. I know there's a big epidemic right now of vitamin D deficiency, so I think that people have to be checked for vitamin D because most people are deficient in that, and that has to do with immune system, bone development, colon and breast cancer prevention. So vitamin D, if there's one thing I think to stress is get your vitamin D level checked. But megadose, human growth hormone, I'm not a real big fan of that. I think that the natural, like my grandmother, organic garden, ate everything. She lived till 95. I think that's the best way to go.
Great, thank you.
I agree. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Great.
My question today is, my husband just turned 40, and as you were mentioning, preventative medicine is kind of the new thing, and he's terrified of going to the doctor. So is there any suggestions that you have to get him to go and get checked?
I think some people just have a fear of finding out something's wrong, and they feel like if they don't find out, it's not really there.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think that's the best advice is try to make him comfortable, maybe even go with him to the doctor and see the same doctor. A lot of couples see me, and it's like, actually, it works much better that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's important too. Hi.
Hello. I am 50.
50?
Older is
Oh,
better.
you got a neck.
And so with that, I am now perimenopausal. And so my question is, I'm not sleeping very much, maybe 4 or 5 hours a night. Do you have any natural remedies that you'd suggest?
Well, the biggest thing, again, I go back to the exercise issue. I think that what they call sleep hygiene, you can find that on any website. Sleep hygiene is drinking like chamomile tea before you go to bed, about a half an hour before you go to bed. Taking melatonin might work. Exercise, avoiding caffeine, those are the most important things. I think that because there's direct-to-consumer marketing now, there's just the media is blasting, the pharmaceutical companies are blasting people to take these sleeping aids, and people are coming and demanding that. I'm saying, you got to do it naturally. I don't want people to be dependent on these chemicals.
I think, though, too, for women, maybe we need less sleep. It's almost like, you just sleep less, and it's so frustrating, isn't it? Do you actually fall asleep and then wake up, or is it just tough to get to sleep altogether?
Well, no, I go to sleep about midnight and I'm up at 5. But, prior to this season, it was, I go to bed at 11 and get up at 8. I was a 9-hour sleeper.
I still think it's important to get 7 or 8 hours of sleep a night for everybody, but I know it's really hard in this day and age. Studies have shown that 7 or 8 hours of sleep is for optimal health, where people don't get the heart attack, the cardiovascular issues, the other types of problems, the anxiety. So
7 or 8 hours in a row?
Yes, that's what's recommended now. I know it's very, very rare that people do that, but I think try those simple things first rather than the sleep aids, because those things are really.
Yeah, the sleep aids they're going to affect your body in different ways, but the chamomile tea and taking a walk a few hours before bedtime, it'll help.
Hey, who's the doctor here?
I'm repeating.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Hey, that's right.
I'm repeating.
I forgot. She's the nurse.
Kev, I'm just repeating what you said.
She's the nurse.
Thank you very much for your question. Thanks, Kev, for being here. Yeah. I'm so glad you were here. If you guys want to make a donation or find out more about the incredible work that Kevin's planning and doing in Uganda, please go to our website. We'll be right back.
Still ahead, Nightline's Cynthia McFadden has a surprise for Bonnie.
These Apollo Abdul shoes